Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Samantha, and in this video I am doing a product review on the coconut oil and baobab oil leave-in cream by African Pride in the Moisture Miracle line. So I first got to hear about this line about a couple of months ago, and that was through somebody that I followed on Instagram. They had tried different products in the line. They tried something called the pre-poo, and they had amazing things to say about that product. So even though they weren't using the same product, and I actually haven't read or watched any sort of reviews about this product, I literally could not wait to get my hands on this. So as soon as the shops were open, I popped into my local hair shop and got myself a tub, and here we are. So since I used up my own DIY leave-in conditioner, it was a great opportunity to try something new. And although most of you will already know that I love making my DIY, I do enjoy using things from the shops as well. So it's not just DIYs that I use. So if you want to hear more about this, please continue to watch the video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do so. Go and hit that red subscribe button and also click the bell icon so that whenever I have a new video on the channel, you'll be notified. And I would also really appreciate it if you give the video a big thumbs up, because then that will help my channel to grow. So this product, just to give you a bit of context, I have low porosity hair that is mostly 4C. I've got a bit of 4B at the back, but you know, that is negligible. It's really mostly 4C hair. And the main thing when it comes to choosing products in terms of hair care is the porosity of your hair. At least that's what I believe. So because I've got low porosity hair, getting moisture in and keeping moisture in my hair can be a bit of a challenge, but that's only if you don't do enough research and you use products that are really meant for high porosity hair. So it's really important to know what the ingredients are, and I guess the main things, first of all, to know what's not in this product. It does not have sulfates, no parabens, no mineral oil, and no petroleum. So when it comes to hair that can be really dry, the struggles to get moisture in or keep moisture in, then you know, having this list of things which are not in there can be a good thing, because you know, these things here, the sulfates, they can actually cause hair to get dry. The petroleum, mineral oil, again, they can help, well, they can prevent moisture from getting into your hair to some degree. They are good as sealants, but if you want to get moisture in, then ideally you want to use something that doesn't have them in there. So coconut oil, I'll just say something about the coconut oil here, that a lot of people with low porosity hair don't like coconut oil. Coconut oil is actually one of the best oils when it comes to penetrating oils because of the size of the molecules. So that is why a lot of people love it, they use it, and it can actually help to strengthen hair, soften hair, hydrate, protect, repair, and it can stimulate growth. Now, my hair, actually, despite it being low porosity, I can actually use some coconut oil, and my hair is fine with it. So this is why I say you should always try things on your own hair and make your own judgment, because if you were to go with sort of like the general consensus that, or at least the general opinion that coconut oil is not good for low porosity hair, then you're going to force yourself not to try these products with these coconut oil, when in fact it might actually be okay. So baobab oil, I have to say, was a new one on me. It's not something that I've ever used before. The baobab tree, I do know a bit about that. It's one of the oldest trees in the world. It is found in Africa, and it is purely, you know, it is known as the diamond of trees because it has been around for centuries, and it just, you know, grows and thrives despite being in, you know, some of the hottest parts of the world. So, you know, the oil which is in there is said to be very, very good. And here you can see that they say, you know, coconut oil, it deeply conditions, hydrates, and helps repair hair. whilst the baobab oil restores and helps strengthen damaged hair and locks in moisture. So these things here just sounded so good to me, so of course I was going to read it. Now this thing promises to provide intense moisture and help repair your natural coils and curls, and they also say that this deep penetrating leave-in conditioning cream uses a nourishing blend of coconut oil and baobab oil to impart lasting moisture while helping to protect against breakage, leaving coils and curls manageable, hydrated, and strong. So in terms of the actual review, first of all, the packaging, I just think this looks really nice. It's a nice clean packaging, and I do like the white and gold plus the teal. So I think it's a little bit of a stray from the normal African Pride, because I think they're a lot more colorful normally. But maybe because, they were using coconut in there, they probably wanted something lighter. I don't know, but I do like it. And it's quite a generous amount. So it's quite a generous amount. This is 425 grams, which is 15 ounces in the US. And when it comes to the ingredients, it's got quite a long list when you look at it at first glance. But what I noticed is that a lot of the time they will give the Latin name, which is quite long in most cases, and then give the English version. So for example, here, the shea butter, they will still give like either the scientific name or the Latin name, and then it looks like, oh, there's a lot here, but actually it's just shea butter. So one thing that I always look for when you want to add moisture, the first ingredient that you need to have is water. So seeing water here, tick that box, and I knew immediately that yes, this is something meant to moisturize. The second thing here is shea butter, followed by glycerin. So what this means to me is that this is something that's going to add moisture, is going to condition, and is going to try and keep the moisture in. Why? Because we've got the water here. The shea butter will condition your hair, and the glycerin is a humectant, so it will keep moisture in, or at least try to keep moisture in or draw moisture into your hair. So a lot of people will say when you're looking at the ingredients list, just look at the top 5 ingredients or top 7 ingredients to see what's in there, and that kind of gives you an idea of what the main ingredients are. So if we're going to do that, we've got water, we've got shea butter, we've got glycerin, we've got grapeseed oil, which is a great penetrating light oil, followed by coconut oil, and then some preservatives. So baobab oil is there, it's in the top 7, which is good for me, and then you've got olive oil and argan oil, again, which are very good oils for the hair. So already I'm pleased with the list of ingredients, that these are products that I'm going to use. So just a note for people who are interested in this kind of information. So although it doesn't have sulfates, parabens, mineral oil, and petrolatum, just to note that it does have silicones in it. Personally, I don't mind silicones actually, because I just find they actually help to condition the hair and soften the hair and make the hair a lot more manageable. But if you're the kind of person who does not like silicones, then I'm afraid you're going to have to stay away from this. It's got some fragrance as well. The fragrance parfum or the linalool, those are fragrances, but again, I don't mind using this, and most products that you're going to find in the stores are going to have some fragrance or other. So when it comes to the color, this is what it's like. It is white, or yeah, it's white. I would say that's white. And in terms of the smell, it has a very light coconut smell. I've never smelled baobab oil before, so I don't know if that comes through at all. I'm not going to lie and pretend that I do know about it. I actually don't. And then the consistency is actually thick, creamy consistency. This is the kind of creaminess that I love for my hair. If you've seen me making butters, you know that I love this kind of consistency because I just find it easier to apply to the hair, and it'll stay on the hair the way it's supposed to. And then ease of application, although it's thick and creamy, it's actually easy to apply to the hair, and I'll show you in a little bit, but you know, it is actually easy to apply. So it's not going to be, you know, one that you need to really work, you know, do a lot of work to get into your hair. And does it have slip? It does have to some extent, and I think that's because of the silicone content in it. So yes, it will give you a bit of slip, and you know, which will make your hair more manageable. And that's the whole point of the conditioner, that you want something that's going to give you some slip so that your hair is more manageable when you're styling it later on. And then in terms of hydration, or at least, you know, the things that I promised to do, this ticks all the boxes. My hair feels so moisturized when I use this. So when I test the products to see whether or not something is actually working, I'll be honest, I do not make a judgment immediately. One, I use it a few times, and then two, I also apply it and then wait a little bit. And that's because if you've added moisture, let's say through water or something, or you've just washed your hair, you've done your deep conditioning, and then you add these products, your hair's going to feel moisturized immediately. Sometimes it might not, sometimes it might still feel a bit crispy, but in most cases it will. And you may wrongly believe that this product is working, when in fact, half an hour later, your hair feels like a packet of crisps. So I applied this, and then, you know, because I use the LCO method, I apply a little bit of oil or a little bit of butter afterwards, and then I wait for about half an hour, let my hair air dry, all, you know, kind of the water that was going to evaporate, and then you decide whether or not something has actually done the job. And this right here is moisture miracle, because my hair feels so moisturized afterwards, and it is soft, it smells lovely, and you know, it's much easier to style, easy to comb. I don't even need to do a lot of detangling, to be honest, afterwards. I will say that I usually detangle my hair, you know, if I'm washing it when I'm doing my conditioning. But on a day-to-day basis, you know, in between washes, then I would do my detangling process after I've applied my conditioner, my leave-in conditioner, and this actually helps because it's got a bit of slip in it, and it actually helps to, you know, make the hair easier to manage. So, as I said, I've got low porosity hair, and getting moisture in and keeping the moisture in can be a bit of a challenge. But this, I kid you not, this is amazing. This is definitely going to be a staple in my hair regimen. I will, of course, try new products now and again. If, you know, somebody convinces me to try something, or I find something else that I want to try, I will. But I know for a fact that I will keep coming back to this. And I just hope that they never change the formula, because, you know, companies do that now and again, because the formula they have at the moment is amazing. It works for me anyway. So if you're looking for a leave-in conditioner, a creamy leave-in conditioner for your hair, you want to try it, then I would recommend that you give this a try and see whether or not it works for you. As I said, not all products are going to work for everybody, so I might say this is like gold to me, and then to you it might prove to be not so good, but that's okay, it happens. Then it's just about trying something else. But I will go back again and tell you, please try this. This is amazing. I love it. I love it. So African Pride, congratulations on making a fantastic product. And I'm so grateful to that person on Instagram for just letting me know about this. I can't believe I didn't know about this, because I think this came out back in 2017 or somewhere around there. And 4 years later, it took me 4 years to find out about this. Shocking. But anyway, I love it, and I hope you love it too. So again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please go ahead, hit the red subscribe button, comment, let me know if you've used this before, what you thought about it, or if you're going to try it. But of course, if you still want to use my DIY leave-in conditioner, you can go ahead. At some point in the future, I will be doing creamier leave-in conditioners, and if you want to know about those, then stick around, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. Again, please give the video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video. Until then, take care. Bye for now.